Hi everyone, welcome to WW Designs. My name is Nikki and today we have a very easy little crafty project. If you don't already have your December daily journal ready to go, I'm going to show you how to make a really simple one. Or if you just want to make a journal for any other time of the year, you want to keep things easy, maybe to do a journaling challenge or something like that, then this is how you do it. Now, when it comes to Christmas crafting, I'm a real traditionalist. Most of the time, I cannot go past red, green and gold. Fresh nails, guess what? Red and gold. But I was watching one of my favourite YouTubers, Sue's Fish, who just comes onto YouTube every now and then, does a few videos, and then I know right now she's taking a break until spring in the UK. But she did this gorgeous little December daily journal, and one of her favourite aesthetics is black, white and pink. And I realised that my stash has lots of those sort of things in it, but I never use them because I always gravitate to the traditional colours. So I decided to go through my stash of papers and all sorts of fun things, make a very simple December daily or Christmas junk journal, and I'll show you how I did it. And you've still got a day or two up your sleeve before the 1st of December to make your own if you feel that way inclined. So let me put that to the side for the moment. What I started with, black and white. This is cardstock, of which I covered the other side because the colour on the back was not aesthetically pleasing to what I'm planning on doing here today. So this then is double cardstocked. It's pretty thick. It's exactly what I want for this sort of journal. Then the next thing I needed was some rings. Now, I had one black ring and I went, well, that's not a lot of help. I need more than that. So I grabbed these. These are sort of, you know, that vintage metal sort of look, which are often handy if you're doing a vintage style journal. And I got to it with my Sharpie permanent marker chisel tip, nice and thick. And I just gave it a couple of coats. It's now dry, it's perfect, and at least now it looks a little bit more black. So let's start. This is the back, this is the front. We're going to hook these in here and I will show you the papers I have gathered. A lot of these are not actually Christmas, but that doesn't matter. There is ephemera and all sorts of other things we can do. So through my stash, what did we find? This very pretty pale pink. Now, obviously, I better start by saying I've actually got one for each day here with the intention of adding some decoration to the plain ones. And then obviously you can't write on the back of this. So that is very easily fixed by grabbing some cardstock or paper to do your journaling on and sticking it down. If you're not into writing, you might just want to add a photo a day. Or if you don't even want to do that, you could just do some little mini collages each day. Completely up to you. I haven't decided exactly what I will be adding to mine, but you get the drift. So, of course, a lot of my cardstock is white on the back. So, of course, I could write straight away on that. That wouldn't be a problem. This is another piece. It's beautifully embossed. Again, you can't write on that, but piece of cardstock glued on there, done deal. Another one, this does have some print on the back, but I could, of course, just glue down a piece of paper on there. This is simply a little white bag, so I have glued it down each side. So I've got a cute little pocket there, and then when you flip it over, you can add your journaling in there. You could do some private journaling if you wanted to, and add a little bit of decoration just to make it look Christmassy. Then I had this pack of journaling cards. I have no idea how I got them or where I got them from. I must have bought them years ago. But same principle. Piece of white cardstock glued down on there. You now have a pretty frame around it, and it doesn't matter that there's a print on the back. This was actually a magazine page, so quite flimsy. Didn't like the pattern on the back either, so I just glued it, folded it over, glued it together. Perfect. Some pretty rose gold dots. That's got a blank background. Another journaling card. This one here, well, I would probably have to cover up the Merry Christmas, but oh well, too bad. Should have actually probably done this one the other way around, but the holes are there, it's done. This is a piece of star embossed paper. Again, you can't write on that, but easy to fix. Lovely rose gold, pale pink. I can easily write on that, no problem at all. This was a cute cutout. This was a whole sheet. This one, the colours, of course, match perfectly. This is a bit dark on here to write on, but little piece of paper, little photo, no problem. Pretty rose gold trees. Just loved this. Again, bit dark on the back, but easy to fix. Even found this cute piece of transparency that was already printed on. I got sent this in a happy mail where we did a paper swap of all sorts of pretty papers and things, and I found that. I loved it. Another one of those journaling cards. Found this in my stash. I went, yes, you will do. Thank you very much. This was a scrap. I have turned this over, glued down the sides. I now have a cute little mini pocket there. And again, piece of white card will fix that. Another journaling card. Doesn't matter that it's printed on the back. We can fix all the things. Another cute journaling card. This one is an old Kaisercraft Christmas pack that I had. Again, pink and black and with a bit of gold. Not usually my vibe, but I bought it anyway. And now I'm actually using some of it. I've got some pretty silver metallic stars on that one. Another journaling card. Now this is actually day 25. I don't want to cover that up. So what I did, I made an extra one so that on the 25th of December, can journal on here, can even journal on both sides if necessary. Found this black and white snowflake. Not something I would normally use in Australia, seeing it's so hot here, but oh well. This one here, this scrap was a little bit bigger, so I just folded this over. I didn't glue it down. Thought we could, put a little bit of deco and make a, open close flap for that one. Got beautiful pearlized colour there. Another journaling card. This one, I've got the 6x6 paper pack, and I just loved this so much. There was just no way in the world I was going to cut that off. So again, I've just folded it over. You can do some hidden journaling in here if you wanted. Add some deco, plain deco, to contrast against all that print. Same on the back. Found this pack in my stash. It's all foiled, so silver stripes for that one. Rose gold metallic bubbles. White on the back. More marbling. I love that one, so we're having two of those. And, of course, there is our back cover. So, just like that, with a bit of chopping. And as you can see, I have made all my pages completely different sizes. I don't need them all to be the same. That's boring. But if you like symmetry, by all means, go for it. Now, this cover, of course, is looking a little bland, so I think we need to work on that. So, grabbed a few things from my stash that go with this theme, and I'm simply going to glue these on the front. So we have a large gold metallic bauble. Now, I did notice there's a little mark up there, so I'm going to put this one up here to hide as much of that as possible, but honestly, it is what it is. When you're using scraps, sometimes you end up with some little things you don't like. So we cover things up as best we can. I'm just using my Helmer's Tiger Grip to put these down. It's my favourite glue. One last bauble. Right, now the next thing, I have this little December, seeing this is a little December daily, I thought we might include that. And I thought I would just put that across here. So I also like mixing metals. Doesn't have to be all silver or all gold. I'm happy to mix them all up. And then, of course, I found a cute little black and white tree. Don't ask me why I have a black and white tree, because normally I would never use a black and white tree, but perfect for this. I think we'll pop you down here. This is a tiny little bit damaged, but not a problem. I'm just happy to use it. Then I found this cute little pink star. It has a little bit of metallic spot on it. I think that will work very nicely. And I can't find my tweezers, so that's okay. Yes, I can. Hang on one sec. I just find little things, it's easier to use tweezers. I might put, no, we'll do it that way. There we go. And lucky last, holiday favourites. So that's what this journal will be filled with, is the best thing that happened each day, whether it be something I ate or somewhere I went. Now, as you may have picked up, if you've been following this channel for a while, I am heading overseas. So what I'm going to do, I will not be taking this journal. I don't have the space, but once I leave, for the days that I know I'm going to be away, I'm going to have my little white cards with the number penciled on it, and I will just take them, I will fill them out, and then when I'm home, I can just simply glue them in. If I decide to just use photos, I can obviously print them out and add them. So now that we have this done, I just don't want to, just stick things down. I think we can, have a bit of fun and add a bit of deco. I've got a few other goodies here to play with, as well, of course, as all of this. And I've got, like this, believe in the magic of Christmas. So keeping things very simple, just adding a little bit of deco to some of the front pages. And then, of course, you don't have to do any of this in advance. You can just decide each day to do something. See, I've now used up some pieces and we'll get through some more. Then I was thinking with something like this, for example, I have a little piece of beautiful velvet ribbon here, and I think that would make a really pretty tuck spot. So if we just trim this down, just shimmy this over, because this has got a sort of a slinky back. I might just, hang on, wait a minute, that's not very straight. Let's straighten that up a little bit. Oh, that didn't help. Might trim this bit too. Right, get rid of that. I'm actually going to use some fabric glue for this. Hang on a minute, got a bit of a gunky bit there. I don't like that. Okay, just a little bit of fabric glue, because this dries nice and fast. I can use the Tiger's Grip on this, but I have to be a little bit patient and let it dry. So let's just pop this right on the middle here. sort of, and make a cute little tuck spot. And then I think we need a little bit of something on there. Let's see. What else have we got? No, actually, I quite like that. Let's put that on here. And we're just going to put some glue right down the middle there so that it adheres nicely to the fabric. And there we have a very simple little tuck spot ready to put a journaling card in. This one's too big. We'll have to make something a bit smaller for that. But there we go. It doesn't get much easier than that. Now let's see. What else have we got here? See, this one definitely could... Oh, here's it. See, this is a cute little journal card. Now, another thing you can do is when you have your scraps... I'm just digging for one here that might work nicely. I want something that contrasts a bit. Let's have a look. See, like this one here. No, that doesn't contrast enough. Oh, now that's nice. So we can pop that down here. Let me grab my normal glue. I'm only going to glue down two sides. Like that. And now this instantly becomes a little tuck spot for a journaling card. See, especially if you decide you want to add photos on one side and maybe journaling on the other, then this would be a good way around that. What else have we got here? Now, see, this cute little bag definitely needs a bit of work. See, even something very simple like that. Black and white. All these things I would never use. And then maybe even, let's see, what else have I got here? No. Oh, cute little Christmas tree. There we go. And we have an instant tuck spot. Perfect. Love it. Now let's have a look. Oh, this one could do with a little bit of something. Sometimes too you find I have a couple of little bits like this where you have a tiny little space to write. So we could actually even put, no, I think maybe we'll just pop this one here. And then I've also got, no, that doesn't work. No, I might hang on to that and use that as an actual, oh, look, how does that look? Well, that looks quite cute. I think we can put this tree on here. I had this on something and it must have fallen off and then it ended up back in my stash. So I think that looks perfect there. And then another thing you can do, for example, let's grab one of these. Let's see, what have we got here? We can make, all right, so we take, I've got a little scrap of ribbon here, and then I have this very pretty cardstock. No, I do not use my fabric scissors for that, except I've just realized this is not the page for that. I want something, now this might work. Yes, I like that. And then what we're going to do, straighten that up a tiny bit. And I've got this little tiny scrap of very pretty black ribbon. This has wire in it, so we can press the wire over. Then we can grab a stapler. It probably would be handy to glue this down just a tiny bit first, but I'll, okay. So what we should do is put the tiniest bit of glue on first, just to help hold it in place a little bit. When you're using tiny scraps, sometimes it can be a bit hard to get your stapler in without it moving too much. And of course, you should let that sit and dry, but what if I try this? If I hold this there, oh, that might work. Done. Now I have a cute little journaling card, and you possibly have some cute little paper clips in your stash. These can be a bit of a pain to get on, but once you do, it's all... come on. Let's just push this up a little bit. There we go. That's on there. Oh, no, that's not going to work. I need to get to the big bit. Otherwise, it's going to bend my paper. I don't like that. Okay, this one's annoying me. How about we try another one? I grabbed a few funny ones. So now we have this cute... Oh, that's cute. All right, and then I think what we could do, we could add a little bit of extra deco on here. No, don't like that. Or maybe I do actually. Yeah, that does look quite cute. Okay, let's go back. We'll do that one. Okay, perfect. All right, then another thing we can do. I've got, oh dear, I have too many things here. Hang on a minute. Another thing we can do is little die cuts that are of decent thickness can become instant. Actually, what if we put that on a page that's a little bit smaller? Like this one here. Reason being, it's not super thick, so I don't want it sticking out, but I would like it sticking out partially. But I don't want it sticking out beyond the edge because it will definitely get ruined. It's decent, but it's not that thick. So we can pop that up there. And then we have a little page tab. Okay, what else have I got? Oh, now see, I've got, look at this. How cute would that look on top of, yes, we'll pop that on there. This is on top of this here. The acetate sheets. Done. Okay, now let's have a look. All right, I found, this was from a cut apart sheet. This is completely full of all these pretty tickets, but have a look how delightful those colours are. Let's see. And then what we could do is we could put those on the edge like that and make ourselves a cute little tuck spot. So what we're going to do, we're just going to glue, might do one at a time. Actually, I might do them straight. I do like things straight rather than, let's do this one down first. We can let it hang over the edge slightly, but I have not glued the whole thing because I want to create a tuck spot with it. Now this one here, angle or straight? Might do this quite straight as well, but not dead on center. Can just hang over the edge slightly, pull it down a bit, and there we go. We have another very simple tuck spot. Perfect. Love using up all these cute little bits. What else can I add here? I love that. Let's pop that down. So all these things you can use up. What have you got hiding in your stash you haven't used up, but you just can't part with it? So get them out and have some fun. Now, what do I think we could add? I got... Oh, that's cute. Yes, let's add that. Now, the next thing, I just spotted another piece that I've got. There we go. So I have this cute little... I just want to tidy that up. Sometimes when you pop these things out, and I thought, actually, I might put that over here for the 24th, because this is the night before Christmas. Now, I mean, we don't do Christmas on Christmas Day as such. We do the 24th because my parents are German. So for us, our Christmas is actually on the 24th, but this sort of still applies because Santa comes while we're having dinner and drops goodies off. And if you obviously do Christmas on Christmas Day, then Santa is on his way the night before, the 25th. What else have we got hidden here that I'd like to try and use up? I've got a collection of stars here. Okay, so if we went to a page like this, got all, and we added these pretty, no, they get a bit lost in there. I don't think that's the go. Let me see, what else can we find here where they might look attractive? Let's see. I want something a little darker. Oh, okay, found it. This is the one. So stars, a little bit of a fancy starry snowflakey arrangement. And then lucky last, this one down here. Very simple. There we go. Now, I have plenty more here, but what do we do next? Now, another thing we can do is grab some tabs, but we're going to trim this one off. And just like I used a die cut on one of them, let's add a little page lifter with a little tab. Now this could look quite cute on here actually. That's a good match. But let's see, what else have we got here? Oh, I like this one here. A little bit of deco on this plain jolly one. And this also has a pretty pastel pink on the back side. So that's why I thought this is a great one, because even when you flip it over, it's going to be very pleasing to the eye. There we go. Done. So look, I could go on here for hours, but I don't want to completely fill this up. I need some space to be a bit creative when I'm actually using it. But one other thing I did do, I made myself a cute little tassel This is just a selection of ribbons in my stash. I put a thin piece of ribbon in the middle, tied a knot, but hid the knot underneath so that you can't see it, and then just tied another piece of ribbon around here to hold it in place, added this cute charm. And what I've done is I've put it on a bowl pin so it can be removed if you don't want it there. But there we go. We have a cute little charm, cute little dangle, and a very pretty little journal to use for December. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if you can give this video a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. And happy journaling in December. Until next time, stay safe and stay healthy. And thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.